Argentina is a hot topic as of late, and there are quite a few different ways to work your way toward obtaining the highly coveted Argentinian passport. In today's video, I'm going to dive into how you can qualify for Argentinian citizenship, what that process will look like, how you can first enter the country, and then what the time frame looks like in order to obtain the citizenship. Now, we have many clients who are going through this process right now, and there is quite a bit of interest around this program and how you could also potentially get into the country. So let's first start off by what does citizenship in Argentina look like? Now, it takes 2 years of living in Argentina, being integrated into their culture, into their society in order to qualify for citizenship. Now, this word is important because that does not mean by any stretch that you are going to have the passport in hand in around 2 years, even a little bit over 2 years. It's going to be highly unlikely. Now, 2 years is the amount of time it will take for you to qualify for citizenship. What I see with clients is that it will typically take anywhere from 3 to 4 years, potentially 3 to 3.5 years. And this does depend on various different factors, of course, including bureaucracy. But if you go through a lawyer, such as our lawyers on the ground, the process can be sped up to a degree. So it will take 2 years to qualify, but you're going to be looking anywhere from probably 3 to 4 years to actually have that passport in hand. Now, once you become an Argentinian resident through the residency process, you will need to pay taxes in Argentina. Now, Argentina is by no means a low taxing country. It is a quite high taxing country with the tax bracket going as high as 35%. So this is something that you want to take into consideration. Of course, there are various different structures that you can take advantage of to potentially lower your taxes, and we can help you with that if you are thinking of immigrating to Argentina in order to obtain that citizenship. Now, Argentina is a civil law system. So this means that your court case and whether or not you will be approved for the citizenship is ultimately going to be up to the judge who has been assigned to your case. It is not a common law system. This is a civil law system. So a lot of this final ruling is going to be up to the judge. And then, of course, as with all applications, you will need a clean criminal background check from Argentina and then also from your home country. So these are the general qualifications in order to qualify for citizenship. Now, there are various different options in order to obtain the residency. And typically you will start with the temporary residency. After 2 years, you can qualify, keyword here is qualify, for the passport. And then after 3 years, you can qualify for the permanent residency. So yes, the citizenship does come before the permanent residency. Now, what are some of these options where you can qualify for residency to legally live in Argentina full-time and you work your way toward that citizenship? So the first option is going to be the investor visa. Now, the investor visa is quite honestly not my recommended option. There are changes to the amount of money that needs to be invested in this program, but this could be a good option for you if you are looking to legitimately start a business in Argentina. Now, this does need to be a real business that is going to be started in the country. This is not a business on paper or simply a business plan. This does need to be the full business in Argentina. So if you are thinking of planting roots in Argentina, starting a business there, this could potentially be a good option for you. They are going to want to see that this is a real business. So there's going to need employees. There's going to need to potentially be accountants, lawyers, whatever the nature of the business. It cannot just be you. There's going to have to be either a rental space, rental unit. They're going to want to see that this is a real business in practice. And of course, they can come to visit this business as part of the due diligence process. Now, if you are looking to get more information, not only on Argentina, but if after hearing this, you're thinking there are some better country options out there to obtain residency and or citizenship, also banking, trust formations, and tax optimization as well, book a call with us. Our links are below if you are interested in learning more about what your options could be specific to your situation. Now, the next option in order to obtain residency in Argentina is birth tourism. So the next great option to obtain residency and citizenship in a way in Argentina is through birth tourism. Now, birth tourism does not grant you as the parents automatic citizenship. However, it does grant the child automatic citizenship. And then from there, the parents who have the child in the country of Argentina will be granted immediate permanent residence. And like I said, immediately the child will get citizenship. There is papers that need to be filed, which we can certainly assist with. But once that is filed, once the birth is registered in the country, the child will be able to obtain citizenship almost immediately. Now, similar to the previous residence option, your child will get the citizenship immediately, but you as the parents may need to live in Argentina from anywhere from 6 months, 1 year, all the way potentially up to 3 years to show that you do have true ties to the country, that you are truly wanting to be a citizen of Argentina for the right reasons. Your child will be able to legally stay there. You will be a permanent resident and then working your way towards citizenship. It's also important to note here that you technically cannot leave the country for more than 2 years, or your permanent residence could potentially be taken away from you. So this is again a good option if you are looking to become a naturalized Argentinian citizen and live there for the long term, potentially forever. If you are interested in these topics, whether it be residency, citizenship, tax optimization, even crypto and banking abroad, don't forget to join our Telegram and WhatsApp channels. The links are below, or scan the QR code here to join the Telegram channel directly. So another option that I see a certain group of people interested in, it's not going to be for everybody, but it can work for some individuals, is the student visa. Now, the student visa can be tied to both the permanent residence and the citizenship. This is a possibility, and it is the standard timeframes of 2 years to qualify for citizenship and 3 years for permanent residence. However, it's important to note that the judge on your case to obtain the citizenship may want to see that you are further integrated into the Argentinian culture and society as a student. They may ask you to stay in the country for potentially 3 years or 4 years, and then you will have to extend your education and pay continuing tuition fees. So this could potentially be a longer pathway to citizenship depending on the ruling of the judge in your case. This is not the option that I would recommend for everybody, but this is one option. If you are looking to get higher education, you can potentially go to Argentina, work toward that higher education and also citizenship simultaneously. The next option in order to obtain residence and citizenship in Argentina is through marriage. Now, almost every country has a citizenship through marriage option. If you are marrying a local who is born and raised there or who has the passport, then there is likely an option in almost every single country, especially in Latin America, to gain citizenship through marriage. Now, this pathway is similar to birth tourism, where once you get married, you will get the PR almost immediately, but you will not be immediately approved for citizenship. Again, it is up to the judge to determine if you are truly married to your spouse or if this is just a sham marriage. And from there, they will go ahead and grant you citizenship. So if it is a true marriage, then Argentinian citizenship through marriage is a great potential option. And of course, we have the rentista visa, which is the last option I'm going to be discussing in order to obtain residency in Argentina, which can then lead to a pathway for citizenship. Now, for the rentista visa, in theory, you need to show that you have 5 times the local salary in monthly income. Now, this is not the best way to go about what this price point on a monthly basis in order to qualify for the rentista visa looks like because of the economy and the inflation in Argentina. So as it stands right now, the minimum you will need, and it needs to be in passive income, is around 1,500 USD per month. 2,000 is much more suitable and is more likely to get your case passed so that you are approved for the residency. We can, depending on the case, depending on the source of this passive income, sometimes have it closer to 1,500 and get that approved. But again, that is on a case-by-case basis. So if you are serious about obtaining this rentista visa or any of these residencies in Argentina, don't forget to book a strategy session with us below. So where can this rental income come from? Now, this income needs to be from either dividends of a company, from stock dividends, from rental home income that you have. And of course, this income is not coming from Argentina. It's coming from outside of Argentina, and you're going to be bringing this money into the country. And yes, there are other options as well. If you don't qualify, you can potentially open a company in Argentina, have very low transactions going through this company in order to qualify as well. If you don't have that lowest 1,500 a month, but really looking at 2,000 per month in order to qualify for the rentista visa. And once you do have residency, we can also assist with bank account openings in the country. And no, the bank account does not only need to be in Argentine pesos, you can also have US dollar accounts and various other currencies within that account if you are worried about inflation and what that may look like for putting your money into a bank. Don't forget to scan the link above to join the link to our Telegram channel to stay up to date with all of the latest residency, citizenship, and global citizen news. If you are interested in obtaining the Argentine rentista or residence permit in general in order to lead into citizenship, book a strategy session with our team below. We're happy to assist not only in Argentina, but in almost every single country in Latin America. There is a very interesting residency program, a lot of them leading to citizenship, a lot of them having great TR or even PR residency programs that you can hold for life and legally be a resident where you can reside, own property, and invest in that country. If you're interested in learning more, book a strategy session below. Thank you for joining me here, and I'll see you in the next video.